You guys, we need to talk about Sabrina Carpenter. She just revealed the artwork for her upcoming album, Man's Best Friend. And yeah, people have a lot to say. Some are thrilled, others, not so much. Some think it's satire, others say it's just plain offensive. It's a whole situation, and we're going to break down everything people are saying, plus what Sabrina herself shared in a recent interview with Rolling Stone, where she opened up about her humor, criticism, and a lot more. So, Sabrina announced her new album, Man's Best Friend, this week. She posted 2 images, one of her on her hands and knees, and another with a pet collar that reads, Man's Best Friend. She captioned it, "My new album, Man's Best Friend, is out August 29th, 2025. Can't wait for it to be yours. X pre-order now." Naturally, right after Short and Sweet, fans were shocked. Another album already? Especially considering she's still on the Short and Sweet tour through November. She explained this in her newsletter. "I didn't plan on releasing a new record, but when inspiration strikes, I go to the studio. And when it doesn't, I still go to the studio." She continued, saying life was happening to her and the music just came naturally. "This time, I felt so at ease making Man's Best Friend. It felt like a gift. Every inch of it came together effortlessly. Unlike my previous projects, where I'd bang my head trying to crack a code, this one felt like riding a bike." She said she went back to listening to artists like Stevie, Dolly, Donna, and realized many of her favorites dropped a new record every year. "Not saying that'll be my norm," she added, "but it helped me feel okay about releasing something when it feels right." She ended with, "I'm endlessly grateful for your trust in me. Pre-order, pre-save, pull up. All my love, Sabrina." But now, the drama. It's been everywhere since she dropped that cover art. Some fans say the way she's posed is degrading. They're saying it sets feminism back. Others clap back, calling it satire. It's commentary, they said. Chill. Some even called it rage bait. On social media, one person wrote, "I feel like that one friend who's too woke, but Sabrina? In this political climate, Short and Sweet was for the girls. This, not it." Another said, "Man's best friend? Woof woof? This is disgusting." Others were just confused by the message. "This isn't resonating with today's audience. It's degrading." People were debating if the cover was a feminist statement or just not. It's giving 1950s woman degradation. "Oh, it's a play on how men view women, so we should just play into it?" A TikTok even went viral saying, "How are you gonna write songs about men treating you badly, then put out an album cover where he's dragging you by the hair?" That video alone got over 80,000 likes. Some fans were hoping that once we hear the full album, the vision will make more sense. Others defended her right away, saying the whole thing was clearly satirical. They pointed to her past songs where she roasts men, calling them dumb, and basically tearing their behavior apart. One fan said, "Everyone's mad now, but the lead single is literally called Manchild. Like, how are y'all not seeing the satire?" Another added, "She's not saying she's a dog to a man, she's showing how men see women." One comment read, "26 years of her jokes not landing. Bless her." Another, "She's sarcastic. She hates men. She said it over and over." Fans say it's about reclaiming the narrative. She's flipping the script. She's taking the stereotype and owning it. Sorry if you don't get it. And honestly, it does seem like the album is going to tackle how she's been treated by men, by critics, by the public. Some fans joked, "I think I'm too freaky for the Sabrina album discourse." But y'all have fun. Others were just annoyed. How do you miss the irony and wordplay? This is so her. The day after the art dropped, her Rolling Stone cover came out, along with an in-depth article called How Sabrina Carpenter's Dream Came True. She talked about the album, her humor, and how women are constantly picked apart. About her humor, she said, "Anytime I didn't want to be nice and please people, I'd use sarcasm. It let me be transparent without sounding rude or hard to work with." She talked about how women have to reshape how they speak to avoid being misunderstood. "I've started to realize it doesn't make you a bad person to be assertive." She said jokes help her soften the blow. "It's the way I communicate with my friends, my family, my lovers. There's not an evil bone in me." And yes, she gets anxious and moody sometimes, something she calls bitchy. Jack Antonoff, who helped produce Manchild, said he knew this album marked a new era. "When I heard Manchild and 2 other tracks, I was like, this is it. These songs have identity. The album feels honest. It's celebratory, but it's mostly about disappointment, about the people who let you down." So no, it's probably not about getting on your hands and knees for men. It's about being dragged through situations by men and refusing to stay there. She also talked about leaning into a more sexual tone, but says that's because fans want it. People complain about it, but those are the songs you made popular. You post them, you comment on them. She added, "Come to the show. You'll hear the ballads. You'll hear the introspective songs too." She laughed at the irony of it all, because fans say they want one thing, but love the other. And she ended with something powerful. "I've never lived in a time where women are picked apart more than now. Not just me, every female artist making art." And here's what's wild. She said all of that before the cover art dropped, before she saw how people would react. But Nat criticism feels even more personal. Some people can't even see the art anymore. They just feel disgusted. But what do you think? Did she take it too far? Are people overreacting? Was it just meant to shock? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.